You know, is it telling you how long? It should take 5 minutes, right? Okay. 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 Freeway से तो 5 मिनट लगते हैं नहीं?
कौन सी गाड़ी?
580.
About 7 minutes. वेट कर लेते हैं.
एग्जिट ला रहे हैं सरकार. फ्रीवे तो सही. कुछ बोल.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. मैसम अगर आवाज आ रही है तो अंदर आ जाओ. अब उसमें बोलो. माइक्रोफोन.
Hello. Testing 1 2 3 4. क्रिस्टल क्लियर आवाज आई है.
अब तो शोर नहीं था ना.
थोड़ी आई है इनकी आवाज. आई थिंक इनकी आवाज
इसकी साफ थी ना. इसकी साफ थी. वही आवाज आएगी इस पर. जब मैं कह रहा था मैसम आवाज अंदर आ जाओ तो आई थी आवाज.
वो नहीं आई.
मैं यहाँ बैठ के शोर में जा रहा था तो मेक श्योर कि सिर्फ माइक्रोफोन से आवाज है. तो फैन वगैरह किसी की आवाज नहीं आएगी. जो माइक्रोफोन में बोलेंगे वही आवाज आएगी.
मेरी क्लियर नहीं आई. थोड़ी थी लेकिन फंसी थी.
हेलो. हेलो.
ये तो यहाँ से आई है ना. माइक में तो नहीं कहा था. लैपटॉप के पास. अभी हमारी आवाज आ रही है.
हमारी आवाज आ रही है. हमारी आवाज आ रही है.
यहाँ से आई. My point is that where's the laptop gonna be?
Right here.
Right here? How is the sound coming from there? Someone speak. वो मुझे फंसी लगी है ना. अभी तक. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. It's not like distorted me. कुछ तो माइक का भी अपना मास्क का भी.
बैकअप और क्या देते हैं इंतजार कर रहे हैं.
कुरान वहीं से बैठ के पढ़ेंगे ना. कुछ लगा. कुर्सी दसो. कुर्सी रखेंगे. कुर्सी दसो में क्या. अच्छा नहीं क्या था मुझे. मेरा आगे सब ते मिनट के पहले.
उसी प्रोग्राम मैनेजर और सारे लोग
मशवरा ले रहे हैं. मेरा तो यही ख्याल है कि मनकबत ते ਉੱਥੇ कुरान ਉੱਥੇ ਤੇ मौलाना डायरेक्ट है. म्यूट ना कर दे.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Eid Mubarak to you all. We'll inshallah start our program for Jashn Eid Mubahila. And I would like to request Brother Javi to please come and recite the Holy Quran. Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ومن حاجك فيه من بعد ما جاءك من العلم فقل تعالوا ندع أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم فقل تعالوا ندع أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم ثم نبتهل فنجعل لعنة الله ثم نبتهل فنجعل لعنة الله على الكاذبين. إنه هذا لهو القصص الحق وما من إله إلا الله إن هذا لهو القصص
فمن حاجك فيه من بعد ما جاءك من العلم فقل تعالوا ندعو أبناءنا فقل تعالوا ندع أبناءنا وأبناءكم ونساءنا ونساءكم ونساءكم وأنفسنا وأنفسكم ثم نبتهل فنجعل لعنة الله على الكاذبين إن هذا لهو القصص الحق وما من إله إلا الله وإن الله لهو العزيز الحكيم وإن الله لهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العلي العظيم اللهم ربنا يا ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم واهدنا إلى الحق وإلى طريق المستقيم ببركة آياتك الكريم واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين محمد صلى الله عليه محمد وعلى محمد صلوات. Now we'll start our series of Maktabat, and I would like to request first Brother Akbar Beg to please come and recite the Maktabat. محمد وعلى محمد صلوات. Please recite aloud salawat. Before I invite next Manqabat, I request to please recite Surah Fatih for marhumin of all the sponsors of today's tabarruk. For the marhumin whose names are written on monument of Jannah, for all your marhumin marhumat, and for all those there is no one to recite Fatih for. Now I would like to request the Shazim to please come and recite Muhammad wa Muhammad salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل
जानम फिदाए हैदरी या अली अली जानम फिदाए हैदरी या अली अली है मोहम्मद मेरा दिल सीना अली मेरे जीने का वाहिद करीना अली दीन इस्लाम का है नगीना अली हक की मंजिल का पहला है जीना अली दश्त में अब्र का पहला कतरा अली मेरा मुर्शिद भी आका की मौला अली मौला अली हर सू सदाए हैदरी या अली अली जानम फिदाए हैदरी या अली सुबह से शाम तक हर पहर हर घड़ी लब पे अपने रहे ना रहे हैदरी यानी है मुर्शिद यानी मुश्किल कुशा बाद अज़ला के है दूसरा आसरा मैं मुसीबत में क्यों परेशान हूँ बन के मारों का है तू सहारा अली मौला अली रमज़े बक़ाए हाशमी या अली जानम फिदाए हैदरी या अली जानम फिदाए हैदरी या अली
Jazakallah brother Shazim by Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu. Now I would like to request Brother Javeed for Farsi mantra by Muhammad wa ala Muhammad sallallahu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Rahman Ya Rahim. Astaghfirullah alim Sukhanan muftan Mehru Raz Hamam Ishtara muftan خواندم درس ادب از باری دفتر ادب و عشق ز ظلم و مرام گفتم اوصاف علی و گفتگو گنجایش بحر در سبا ممکن نیست اونیست که در بدن علی میگوید در حال نشان علی میگوید یک علی گفتم
هرچی میخوای بخواه هرچی میخوای بخواه رسولی شیری خدا منت گرمی کشی از مرد میباید کشی حدیث خاطرت آمد که میفرمود پیغمبر و اصحاب شب معراج سر لیلة الاسرار و باقی آسمان جان دیدن از رحمت ادار مسجد اندر درون مسجد الاقصی و هر مسجد ادار تا و هر تا محراب و هر محراب صد منبر و هر منبر علی پیغمبر چی بشنیدن اصحاب سخن گفتن که دیشب علی بودیم جملت جمع در یک جا عبازت باز با سلمان و جای پاک پیغمبر نشستم بودم من در خدمتش در گوشه تنها تبسم کرد سلمان این سخن گفت آقا پیغمبر که غیر از خود ندیدم هیچ کس در نزد من مولا که غیر از خود ندیدم هیچ کس در نزد من مولا فدای جانت حیات جانت فدای جانت حیات جانت که جز بلایی تو کس ندارد و قلب مویی تو در کمندم ز شوق رویی تو دشت دارم علیانی امام برهم وسیع احمد ولی دار حسن و جلال و قدر که جز بلایی تو کس ندارم تیگری کورا و سندامدی تیگری کورا و سندامدی که علی از دستگان گرگره که علی از دستگان گرگره بود بگار ولی خدا بود بگار ولی خدا وقت غزل کامزی نجدر گره وقتی غزل کامزی نجدر گره بلا خستگان غمت راه حادثات ای دستگیر شام گدا پیر جوان یا علی beautiful recitation. These recital rounds are for all those who recited. And now I would like to request the Rastas to please come and recite the mantra of Muhammad wa Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Excellent, best wishes. to inshallah for this special occasion of Eid al-Adha. And we saw these two brothers, Charles and Muhammad. जी नहीं सकता गाने वाले जी नहीं सकता गाने वाले पैगंबर छोड़कर किस तरह से वो बसर करता उसका हक छोड़कर किस तरह से
जल्दी नहीं है आप नहीं बिस्मिल्लाह
Zul मैदान में सब छोड़ मुश्किलात में से सिर्फ है इतना सवाल आप पहुंचे थे अपने मन छोड़ आप पहुंचे थे रोज की रुसवाइयां कहती है तुमसे शौकत दी नहीं उनके लिए दौलत शौकत दी नहीं उनके लिए शाहज़ादी आ गई पर छोड़ कुछ नहीं से आपकी चौखट से ही मिलता मुझे रिज़्क़ आपकी चौखट से ही मिलता मुझे Just a quick announcement to be on the lookout for an email with Muharram programs, inshallah. And without any delay, I would like to request Hujjatul Islam Maulana Sayyid Hadi Yasin to please come and give speech. Please recite loud salawat.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. وعليكم السلام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد
وعلى أهل الطيبين الطاهرين ولعنة الدائمة العطاء أجمعين من إخواننا الرواد والدين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Congratulations to all of you guys. It's alhamdulillah, great occasion. It's Eid of the Lord, and the Nubuwwat and the Wilayat, and the Mubah. May Allah, inshallah, make all of us strong and inshallah among the great believers, inshallah, who are acting in the path of Islam and Ahlul Bayt, recite another salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. We are thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this great opportunity. Alhamdulillah, this month of Al-Hajjah, month of Ibadah, month of Wilayat, month of Anbiya and Awliya, we were able to, do as much as we could. And Eid Mubahila, which is not just a historical event that happened in the history of Islam, but also a very important event that proves a lot of facts and points in Islam. There are many events in Islam that are related to Nubuwwah, only Nubuwwah of Rasulullah or before other Anbiyas. There's some occasions in Islam happen that are related to Imamat and the Wilayat of Ahlul Bayt. But Eid Mubahila, it's so amazing that it is related to both topics. The topic of Nubuwwah and the topic of Imam and Wilayat. On one side is proving the Habbaniyah and the truth of Islam. It is about, we all heard about this story, I'm not going to go into the details. The group of Christians of Najran, which is close to Yemen, they do not accept the Hujjah, they do not accept the reality, they do not accept ilm, they do not accept the reality, whatever Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam they do not accept it. Or your Quran says, you bring your ilm to them, they still don't accept it. Sometimes that happens to maybe some of us as well. We might hear the truth, we might hear the truth, we might know that this is right, but out of a stubbornness, maybe we don't accept it. That happens a lot within the family. Because I know one family member, he was right, she is right, but I don't accept it out of I'm so and so, I don't want to accept it. Quran says, now that it is to the point that they came, you talked to them, you proved it to them. They said, why don't you accept that Isa is the son of God? He asked Rasulullah. And then Rasulullah, he told them that Inna mathala Isa kamathal Adam khalaqahu min turab. The reason we don't accept Isa to be the son of God, because Quran says Allah. Says Isa, the mathal of Isa, the example of Isa is equal to the example of Adam. Adam, it says Adam. It's even more important. Adam is more stringent if you want to say Isa didn't have a father, so because he didn't have a father, then Isa ibn Allah, then he is the son of God. Then Adam didn't have a father nor a mother. So what do you want to say about it? They didn't have anything to say. Min ba'di ilm. They have the ilm, they have the knowledge, they don't want to accept it. Then this ayah is panabta. This is the time of the war. Now, On one side proves Islam, on one side proves Muhammad. This happened the 24th of Hijri and the 10th of, 10th of Hijri. 24th of the Hajj, 10th of Hijri. Maybe the last year of life of the end was the end. Imagine whatever Rasulullah did in these 23 years, provided everything, proved everything, all Muslims, everything. Now is the time of Mubahila. What does it mean? It means that even if the Mubahila is what? Again and again, Mubahila is cursing each other. Mubahila is a dua, right? And it doesn't have to be for a prophet or imam. Anyone can do Mubahila. It's just to prove who is right on one side. So what happened here is this. Let's say even the dua of Christian Najran, the Nasihi and Nasrani of Najran is not going to be accepted. No? Because dua means, Mubahila is the dua, it says, Ya Allah sent, first the people who are in front of us. The azab should come for them. Let's say after 23 years of everything that Rasulullah established Islam, the Mubahila happened and nothing happened. How about that? Nothing happened. Who will lose here? Na'uzubillah? Islam, Rasulullah, right? Who thought that you're right. Now when you're the Prophet of Allah, you're going to pray that should come true. It's a very strategic and very important decision by Rasulullah, which is not a decision of Rasulullah, it's a decision of Allah, right? So if slightly there is hesitation, in the intention or the iman of Rasulullah, he wouldn't do that because that jeopardized everything that he achieved towards the end of his life, right? But ayah Quran is that. Ayah Quran that comes, of course, Rasulullah, is a proof for Rasulullah as well. That now let's invite ta'ala now let's go for Mubahila. Everybody's watching. Many people were there to watch what's going to happen. A big number of Christians came to see what happened. So on one side, who is going to come with Rasulullah? The most important and a strategic, step that Rasulullah is going to take. What's going to happen? Again, like I said, it is about the nubuwwat of Rasulullah. It's going to prove first the nubuwwat of Rasulullah, his connection with Allah, and haqqaniyat of Islam. Islam is true religion, right? This is very important. So they came and so anyhow, fast forwarded, who is Rasulullah bringing? According to Shia and Sunnah and everyone, except those Mu'tazilin and Mu'aridin, are who? Rasulullah himself, his wife, his daughter, Sayyidah Zahra, Imam Hassan and Hussein, and Fusana and his nafs, and John Rasulullah, Amir al-Mu'minin, Imam Ali. First and foremost, why these 5 people? Why not Rasulullah alone? It's enough himself that Allah will accept the dua of Rasulullah, right? Why do you have to bring some other people? Christians on that side brought their ulama and mashallah, fuqaha, everything with them. But this Mubahila is very important because dua of jam and jama'ah and congregation is more accepted by Allah. Why do we have jama'ah? Why jama'ah prayer is so important? Why do we pray together? Why is this salat for example, in this salat and that salat, when we're going to pray in different situations and ahdi and famine, we go all pray together. Why? Because the jama'ah salat, jama'ah prayer is more accepted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they had it this way. That's why in temple and church, they go together and pray together, right? Anyhow, they came and Rasulullah brought the most important one. Another point, if there is any hesitation that the Rasulullah might have, he wouldn't bring the most important one, right? It is a war, it's a battlefield. It is a battlefield, right? So you won't bring your dearest one to the battlefield unless you know you're right, unless you know you're going to win. And also, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala look at the dua of Ahlul Bayt despite before they go, Rasulullah had to abad over the Bayt. It says, Ya Allah, these are my Ahlul Bayti. All prophets, they have their own. And these are my Ahlul Bayt, despite you're my Ahlul Bayt, 14. And then at that time, what ayah came? Who knows? آية بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا صلوات الله آية تطهير came that anyhow. So we bring the purest of the purest. إنما يريد الله. Allah Himself. إنما is adat hasr. In Arabic, the adat hasr is this is and nothing except this. Hasr, limited. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He wanted and He actually purified. What does it mean? Are there other people that are not purified by Allah? Only and only He purified, yeah. According to Ziyarah Jama, the purity of many other people are through Ahlul Bayt. In Ziyarah Jama, you recite. The purity of our soul and nafs are because of Ahlul Bayt. Anyhow, this is different discussions. So they came and the Christians were looking at them. The Ushufa Azam says, get away. Says, if the faces that I see and the eyes that I see here, if they raise their hands for dua, Imam Hassan is little one, right? If they raise their hands for dua, the bala will come. And what he said, there will not be any Christian left on earth if they pray. This is the point. Quran says that very important. Ulama of Ahl Kitab, Christians and Jews. Look what Quran says. He said that يَعْرَفُونَهُمْ كَمَا يَعْرَفُونَ أَبْنَاءَهُم. They knew who is prophet so beautifully how Quran says. They knew who is prophet as if they know who is their sons. If you see your son in the street, what do you say? Any hesitation? No. Salam Hassan, salam, salam. You know them. Where are you going? كَمَا يَعْرَفُونَ أَبْنَاءَهُم. They knew who is the prophet, the last prophet, the way that they knew who is their sons. The same people, when it comes to, this is the time, and it's a prophet because of dunya and everything. They became what? Fair towards what they knew. Kof, you know what it is? What is the meaning of kof? Who knows what is the meaning of kof? Huh? Ahsan. Kof means, you see my hand? I cover it. It's still here. They knew the haqq, the truth. They covered it. The same guy, Yusuf Azam, the biggest Christian, he cursed Rasulullah when they were going. He was on the whatever horse or donkey, whatever he had. He tripped a little bit and he fell down and he cursed Rasulullah. That's what Rasulullah said, why didn't you curse him? He's a prophet. He said, it's a prophet. Yes, why don't you accept him? Because I accept what am I going to do with my position and money and everything? The same brother who converted to Islam, out of all those people came, two or three of them, they converted to Islam. Those people from Christianity. Anyhow, so they didn't do what? They didn't do Mubahila. They know what is good. In parentheses, Christians, not Muslims, who they saw these faces probably once in their life. And at that time, probably that was the first time that they saw this because they came from Ashram. Yeah, right? Close to you. When they saw the faces of these four people, they recognized who is on the right side. How about those people who lived with them the entire of their lives? And they heard what Rasulullah talked about them and how much he glorified them. And in the Qadir Khum, he raised his hand and talked about his successor. Their entire life, they heard, keep writing. Rasulullah keep talking about Amir al-Mu'minin. I smell heaven from Zahra. The Christians didn't hear these things. Those who were the enemies of Ahlul Bayt from Islam, they heard these things left and right, day and night, and at the end they became the enemies. The Christian non-Muslim realize how come some other people on the inside. See, when you don't go with hope, without what? Hatred, jealousy, animosity, dunya, you find the truth. But when you go with bad intention, you might say, congratulations to Amir al-Mu'minin Eid al-Qadir, but you betray what you said. And in Ashura, what they said? We kill you, they became Muslim, who came to do mubah, curse this Islam and Rasulullah. They became Muslim, few of them. But on this side, what do we do? Therefore, Eid al-Mubahila, on one side is the truth, is proving the haqqaniyya and the truth of Islam and Rasulullah and the Nubuwwat of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And on one side is a proof for Hadith and Eid. Mubahila is another Qadir actually. Another Eid al-Qadir is Eid al-Qadir. Ahmad Hanbal, he's one of the ulama of Arba of Ahlul Sunnah, right? And his son is narrating this. He said, I was with my father and I asked him, oh father, he is min afdal as-sahaba. He said, he asked from min afdal as-sahaba, who are the best Sahabian companion, or some people says man afdal as-sahaba, who is the most, fadilat and the best Sahabi. So either it doesn't matter. He said, my father, he answered and he says this and this and this and this, all the Sahaba, good important Sahabi, except the name of him. Except the name of Khatib al-Bahrain. He said, I asked him, oh father, how about Ali? Wasn't he the Sahabi of Rasulullah? Well, you didn't mention his name. He said, son, you asked me about the Sahabi of Rasulullah. I mentioned the Ashab of Rasulullah, the companion. Ali is not the Sahabi. Ali is the nafs of Rasulullah. Ali is the John of Rasulullah. Salawat. Not ayatullah sallallahu وأنفسنا وأنفسكم. Ali is the nafs of Rasulullah. How can you cover this? How can you say no? The same guy, Ahmad. Another situation, another occasion, he was sitting, a group of people came and they were asking about different Sahabi named after another one, first one, second one, third one. He was, the narration said his head was down, he wasn't saying anything. As soon as they mentioned the name of Ali, his son is not. He raised his head and he said, Al-Khilafat was not a zinat for Ali. Ali was the zinat for Khilafat. Ali was the zinat. How come someone doesn't understand, doesn't even notice? How many prove? How many? If the name of Amir al-Mu'minin was in Torah and in Injil and in Quran from the beginning to the end, which it is, if it was literally the name of Amir, they would still cover it. And somehow, just didn't they do it? According to some tradition, 120,000 people are in Qadir, more than 100 different narrations. They saw it, they did bay'ah, and they went to opposite and against it. How is it even possible? Think about it. Is it even possible? Is it possible? 100,000 people, they see the truth, go against it, and they'll be quiet? Have you thought about it? What if someone comes and asks, what is your answer? How come? the whole ummah of Bani Israel. They saw the mu'jiza of Musa, that he split the water, and they passed it. And they saw what happened to Fir'aun. And when they passed it, they became kafir to Musa. They saw with their eyes what happened. And still they became kafir, and they worshipped the Gusala and the calf of Saleh. That was mu'jiza. With their eyes they saw it. Thousands and thousands of them, they passed through the Nile, the river. They passed through the mu'jiza, and then they deny it. When they pass, it says, we need an idol like this. Idol, we need not. You know, of course, it's easier when it comes to Rasulullah. He announced something. Who said, when they cover, they wear the clothing, they change the clothing of haq and batil with each other. And now you're doing Mubahila and Hadith and Ashirat al-Aqrabin and everything. What happened to Judaism? What happened to Christianity? Didn't they see that when they went Isa and Musa, you know, they were with him, they saw their motives and everything. How come they alternated everything that they brought? It's possible in these things. Hadith, Mubahila, all this are the proof on this side, the what? The haqqani, the truth of imamat as well. One lady among all. This is Zahra. Think about it. Why it's so important. If it was, for example, now it was us who said, Sakura should bring our woman, you know, it's everybody's standing in the shul. This puzzle, it's a good example, of this 5 that they need to be in Mubahila would not be completed without any of them. This 5 should be together in order for dua to be accepted. This 5 should be together. Allah knows that on Arsh of Allah, what is going on with this 5 when they get together, that this 5, this Ahlul Bayt, it should be together. That's why as soon as the Islam says no Mubahila, no, we do Musalaha, and then we pay Jizya. It's a special tax in Islam for Ahlul Kitab, Christian and Jews. Okay, so if you don't want to become Muslim, you have to do. They accept that, but not the Mubahila. Many of the Zamakhshari in his book, Kashaf, said that Ali after Rasulullah is the Afdalus, is the most important and the best of Sahabis. So the proof for Nubuwwat, for Islam, for Wilayat, for Imamat also. So I want to bring very quickly to our life now, that how bad is the stubbornness? How bad is once you know something, you go against what you know. Sometimes you know something is not right, but something inside tells you to do it. You know the right side and right path is this. I'm going to give lecture. It should be based on all truth and half authentic point and everything. What if I say something so people become, mashallah, I'm going to recite a poetry. I can say something maybe from myself to people says, mashallah, subhanallah, nari, making people excited, even if it's not true. Unfortunately, many people add into Islam, you know, and to Ashura and to Muharram, this side and this side and this side and this side, so people, majlis will become. I know something is haq. If I accept it, what if my friend, my family member says, aha, see, we told you you're wrong. Why did you? I'm afraid of being reprimanded, so I won't accept it. Look what Quran is talking. When you have ilm, when you have knowledge, when you heard something is true and you should accept that, this is your, actually that shows this is your credit. This is your honor. You say, my God, and then you say, a father, a mother, it doesn't matter. Whoever we are. I should have said. Versus stubbornness, insisting on something that is wrong. One part of sins, in the topic of sins in Islam, the worst part of sins, we talk about this, the worst part of sin is israru ala dhan, is you emphasize, you insist on committing something that is wrong. Insist on. Some of the enemies of Ahlul Bayt and Amir al-Mu'mineen, they knew they are wrong. They said that, but they were insisting on their doing wrong. You know what? Forget about whatever it is. We don't want to be on the side and the category of those people who were the enemies of Ahlul Bayt at the Day of Judgment. They were stubborn, they were jealous, they were lying, so you're in that category. Let's go this way. Imagine someone is jealous. At the Day of Judgment, he says, yes, Shem ibn al-Jawshan here, he had the biggest issue was jealousy as well. So inshallah stay here, so we're going to talk about it in the line of the Shem ibn al-Jawshan. So you, brother, your sister, stay here because you were arrogant? Yes, at least please over there. Because the biggest problem of Iblis was arrogance as well. So stay here. Iblis, with one issue, he was kicked out of heaven. Not multiple. One issue. He disobeyed Allah over one thing that Allah asked him because of arrogance, whichever, whatever it was kicked. One issue, brothers and sisters, is enough to ruin the Iman. Many traditions we have. This topic of jealousy is coming. For example, this hadith saying, jealousy eats Iman the way that fire eats wood. You put wood in the fire, how? It eats Iman this way. These ahadith are visualizing for us to understand what does it mean. Certain problems and issues, internal deficiency, how some people have the power of dunya, the power, the shahwat, and the desire of power, the desire of jealousy, the desire of dunya, anything of this. That is enough according to how much I have to destroy my iman. The power of superiority, I do something, I should show that I'm better than others, I'm so and so, I'm here and there. Not to be on the side of stubbornness. So we can get a lot of points from Mubahila, which takes multiple speeches and occasions, inshallah, to talk about it from the beginning to the end. But the way and the reason to finish, inshallah, that we celebrate this day, first and foremost, that alhamdulillah, through this, it's a proof, as Quran says, it's a proof for, the Islam, it's a proof for Nubuwwat, it's a proof for Imamat, it's a proof for the Taharat of Ahlul Bayt, alayhi salatu wassalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Inshallah, in order to stay in the path of Ahlul Bayt, we should walk from Iman billah, bil Quran, and inshallah towards Ahlul Bayt, to amal, to act upon this belief, inshallah as well, to become the true zinat for Ahlul Bayt, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammadin wa ajjal farajah. Allahumma ajjal waliyaka al-faraj, al-afiyata wal-nas, wa-mutta fi umrih al-sharif, وزين الارض بطول رغائه واجعلنا من اعوانه وانصاره وشيعته يا رحمن يا رحيم ثبت قلوبنا على دينك يا الله يا رحمن يا رحيم. For the sake of tonight, the night eve of the Eid al-Mubarak, this great Eid occasion, for the sake of Rasulullah, for the sake of those 4 people with Rasulullah, we ask you, Allah, in this month, towards the end of this month, the best and afdal and khair of, inshallah, hajat, and the best that you bestow, to the best of your regard, to give to all of us. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, whatever we didn't ask, what we should have asked you, for the sake of Ahlul Bayt, give to all of us. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, give us tawfiq to be appreciative towards Quran, Islam, and Ahlul Bayt by acting upon the recommendations of Islam. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, remove stubbornness, jealousy, deficiencies from our heart. Let our heart to reflect the nur and the shine of Iman as it's supposed to. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, those are hajat and requested and khair hajat. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, those who are under difficulties all around the world, Ya Allah, provide opportunities for their freedom. Remove this pandemic and the variances and the situation, Ya Allah, from the entire world, specifically and especially Mu'mineen and Mu'minat. Ya Allah, and those who are sick, Muhammad, Muhammad, cure them, and those who passed away above and from our gathering, for sure, inshallah. رحم الله من يقرأ الفاتحة مع الصلوات.
We're going to be ready for Salat al-Maghrib, inshallah. Just a soft reminder to please have the masks on all the time during Jama'ah, as well as try to practice social distancing as much as you can, both on the ladies' side and the men's side.
Did you take my Shanawaz home?
I did. I put it right there.
We don't have parents. If someone comes to the property, we ask you have any miracle? Yes. But ask the stop. Please come to us. Ask you to they start the process humble. Call, don't come with us.
محمد الله الذي لم يتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك ولم يكن له ولي من الذل وكبره تكبيرا سبحان الله والحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن عليا ولي الله أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين وهادينا بالحق عليا حجة الله حي على السلام حي على السلام حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله وسلم
الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله